Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the worst and most disruptive hotel guests ever. A guest left their room like this after 1 month of staying at my friend's hotel. That's 1 month's worth of... That 1 month. Also, okay, right. This might be a stupid question, but if you're staying in a hotel, don't cleaners come round like every day? Or do they just like live in this room and not let the cleaners come in and clean? But let's analyze some of this mess. So we got Wawa, whatever. I'm guessing this is an American. Popeyes. American Popeyes. That, I mean, British Popeyes is a bit much at times. If you've ever had American Popeyes, it puts you in a... I don't know, maybe Americans are kind of built for it. But as a Brit, I went over there and tried Popeyes. I was out for about 6 hours. Well, we got a lot of Mackie. Just chips on the floor. Look at that. Just chips all over the floor. How does that happen? They don't even have the courtesy to pick up the chips they dropped on the floor. Oh, you got wings and stuff, just the bones lying around. Ugh. Oh, you could smell this room, can't you? You could smell it just by looking at it. A hotel guest gets mad that there are drag queens in the lobby.
That because you put on makeup, because you're wearing high heels, because you have a Barbie outfit on, that you don't think is...
We're on holiday. Why are you... Why are you feeling a need to be angry? Like, you're on holiday in Waikiki, which I think is in Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken. You're in what is supposed to be one of the most relaxing places in the world. In what I mean, is this a fancy resort? I'm guessing it's a fancy resort. It looks nice. You're supposed to be on holiday. You're supposed to be relaxed, but you just you're walking through the lobby to the pool, and out of the corner of your eye, you see a couple of drag queens, and you just fucking flip. Get yourself down to the beach. Have a little splish splash in the sea. You feel a lot better.
This is misogyny, and we have a hotel. If you give me back my money right now, I will leave the hotel.
Wait, okay, let's figure the logic here. If you don't give me my money back right now, I will leave the hotel. If I was the hotel manager, I'd go, well, leave the hotel then. You know, we got the room spare, and we can give it to someone else. I'm presuming she's asking her money back for the whole stay. What is the logic of that? I saw someone that I don't like in the lobby. Give me money back. Give me all my money back. What is the fucking logic in that?
Are you a man pretending to be a woman?
I'm not pretending to be anything.
What do you think about my son, who might think that he can put on makeup and put on...
Oh my god, just you're on holiday. You're on holiday. Why? Like, leave the Karen energy at home. Just fucking enjoy your holiday, man. Come on.
Clothing and high heels and have his penis cut off and take...
I mean, I don't think she knows what a drag queen is.
...estrogen so he can grow fake boobs like those. Yeah, this is so degrading. I want to hear from the police, Jared. I want to know why...
For the police? For what? The police? Insane human. Absolutely insane human.
$3,000. This is like women. This is degrading. Oh, you're smiling.
I am.
Tell me what your name is, sir.
Sorry, man.
Tell me what your name. What are you, the police? You can't just fucking go, I don't like you. Give me your name. Give me your name. I'm filming you. Man goes off on a hotel employee because staff gave a courtesy 15-minute checkout reminder. Why would they go off on? What's the reason for being angry about that?
Checkout.
Checkout is at 11.
And what time did you knock on my door?
15 minutes before 11.
15, no, it was actually 20 minutes before 11. It was at 10.
Actually, it was 20 minutes before. 20 minutes before 11, you knocked on my door. 20 minutes before 11, not 15 minutes, you're lying. Oh, it was 10:42. Oh, why are you being so specific, you nutcase? Also, why are you complaining about this? They're not kicking you out of the room. They're telling you got to be at 11.
42.
It was
at
10:42.
Well,
it was
my
18
clock
minutes. Said 10:45.
Okay, well, the phone is set to the atomic clock, and every clock is the same.
And I was on my phone.
What time is checkout? What time is checkout?
It's at 11 o'clock. I was trying to be courteous.
You weren't being courteous. And had you not mocked me, had you not mocked me,
I wasn't
had
mocking
you not
Why
mocked
is this guy filming himself being a dick? Like, what is the point in filming this and putting it online?
I live and exclusively use choice hotels.
You can't hear the conversation that was going on. Somebody asked me what he said.
Okay.
I said, he said,
your boss, the owner of this store, is going to see this, and they're going to see what you did.
Oh no! Oh no! Girls stepping on people's food. What? Oh, what the fuck?
Lo siento.
I mean, I've never seen that before, where like, I guess room service will just leave food outside the room. Never seen that before, but still, like, it doesn't give you permission. Obviously, it doesn't give you permission to fucking stomp on their food with your dirty feet. And why would you film yourself doing this? Isn't it like, this is like a crime, isn't it? Is it food tampering? I don't know. It's like, you're contaminating someone's food. Why would you film yourself doing this? Are you stupid? Yeah, gross, trashy and all that, but why was the food on the floor? Yeah, I only ever see it with like sort of empty plates and stuff. Phoning random other hotel rooms saying we've charged them breakfast.
Any breakfast? I am not paying for a breakfast which I haven't ordered. Maybe one of your other customers has ordered the breakfast.
That's gotta be a flaw. Why can you phone other rooms? Like, I'd understand, like, you know, maybe 20 years in the past when mobile phones weren't really as widespread as they are now. But why on earth would you need the function to be able to call other rooms?
So what I have said to the lady, I said, you come down to reception when you're ready, when you are up and ready, come down and talk to the manager, because right now £34.20 has gone onto the party.
Oh, I'll tell you what's the funniest thing ever. Like, hotel breakfasts that are like £30 per person. Do you ever, like, have one of those where it's like you're staying at, like, a hotel and you're like, oh, is breakfast included? They're like, no, it's not included. Oh, okay, how much is breakfast? Oh, yeah, it's like £25 per person. It's just like a buffet. It's like, oh, 25 quid for... No, fuck off. Does anyone actually pay for that?
Why? Why have you charged my card when I haven't ordered any breakfast? This is absolutely ridiculous customer service.
Because you have failed to return for breakfast.
What?
You failed to come down for breakfast, but we have to...
You failed to come down for breakfast, so we're charging you for breakfast. Brilliant. Oh, okay, we got some stories now. Dear hotel receptionists of Reddit, who was the most horrible guest you have ever encountered? Probably the guy at a stag party who managed to shit himself in the lobby and then run away, pursued by security as he dribbled a trail of diarrhea across the lobby, up the stairs, in the lift, etc. Like the world's worst Hansel and Gretel. When the security caught up to the surprisingly fast drunk guy, he made it to the first floor public bathroom and flooded it, trying to flush his trousers and underwear, just standing there, runny shit dripping down his legs, and full bait and tackle swinging in the breeze. Jesus. Yeah, that sounds rough. I used to work as a night receptionist at a hotel in Jalandhar, India a few years ago. Most nights were uneventful, but one guest will forever be burned into my memory. It was around 2 a.m. when a man came stumbling to the front desk, looking panicked. He whispered, "There's someone in my room." Naturally, I was alarmed. I immediately checked the system to ensure he hadn't been double booked, but everything looked fine. I offered to check the room with him. As we entered, I turned on the lights, and there it was, the intruder. It was a life-size cutout of a Bollywood actor that we had placed in the hallway for a promotion earlier that day. For some reason, he had brought it into his room, propped it in a corner, and forgotten about it. I tried to keep a straight face as he muttered something about being too tired and shuffled back to bed. The next morning, he checked out like nothing had happened, but I'll never forget having to rescue someone from their own cardboard cutout celebrity at 2 a.m. One night, a sketchy dude came in with a really long coat. He looked like trouble and like he hadn't slept for weeks. He paid cash, which even 2 years... I'm guessing that's supposed to say 20 years ago was a bad sign. I gave him his key and he went to his room. About 5 minutes later, he came back in a huff, yelling. He had a long object inside his coat and his hand on it. He didn't threaten me, but I was on edge. He threw the key over the desk and told me that it didn't work. I looked and let him know that that wasn't the key I gave him, so of course it didn't work. He found the right key and stormed off. About 2 hours later, the police arrived and one is holding one of those parabolic listening devices. They asked if I checked the dude in and what room he was in. He was wanted for armed robbery with a shotgun. I gave them the info and they went and staked out the room and arrested him when he came out. It's pretty scary looking back on it. I'm sure the long object under his coat was a shotgun. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. Guest took a shit in the front of the hotel.
Hi, this is the front desk at Super 8. Could you explain to me why you would thought it would be okay to take a shit outside of our building?
Whoa. What?
That silence. Like, if you get accused of shitting outside of a building, the first thing you say isn't, whoa, and then 5 seconds of silence. It's, oh, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't do that. I think you got the wrong guy.
What?
You were on camera.
That's guilt. That is guilt. Because if he was innocent, he'd go, well, you've got the wrong guy. Like, look, I'll come and look at it. I'll show you. It's not me.
Not realize that there's camera around our entire building?
I did not.
So why?
That is the most guilty I did not I've ever heard. Like and subscribe.